With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, 22!
They snap it to Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They'll run here with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's cut for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. These two teams all tied after 1.
Gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
46 yards.
and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Big 20.
On first down at Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
41-yard line.
Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43.
Stafford going to change it up here.
Back to throw now on first down.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 1.
40 got.
Now Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
On the return is Charlie Jones. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. That's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now it's Burrow. Big strides, look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals lead. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd and a couple. Here's Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And it is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got third and goal coming up. And can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now Stafford on third and goal.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against you.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
11 MP, take stop.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He gets this one to Boyd. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go. Hey, we got to go score.
Here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Second and 5.
Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he's going to handle 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing again at Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Evans.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Drill right, 22.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is first and 10.
11 MT.
Burrow.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Connecting with Mixon.
A solid stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
At their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.